In the top left, Whispers of Gold, it is Classic playing as Brood War Protoss, and in the bottom right we do have Honmono playing as the SC2 Terran. As I said, I feel like you have... The later the game goes, the better it should be for the Protoss player here, in my opinion, but maybe there's something in the early game I'm overlooking. Something very powerful. Like a Reaver drop could be really strong. But it also can kind of not be if it doesn't connect correctly, so... Not sure. Let's wait and see how they want to play this one. Maybe he has something else. Maybe like a 2-gate or 3-gate open is super powerful in this with the goon range or something. I have to see and how these players are going to play this out. But then I think about kind of Reaper openings here for the Terran. And that also screams like, alright, this should be quite broken. Because you need to defend Reapers with goons. Not sure about that. They should be able to kill a lot of probes. Coming in here, starting to harass that SCV. He's gonna get a scout, he's gonna see that double gas. This is a big tell here, should telegraph that factory coming in very soon here. He's gonna even make a marine first, so as fast as he can, factory, there we go, throwing that down now. Yeah, the other side is gonna be a Nexus, Cybernetics core on 1 gate. Interesting place here from Classic. And he's gonna balance the economy like it's a Protoss 2 economy, which is interesting to see. So he just goes into this. It's basically the same opening as StarCraft 2, just with no chrono boost. And now finally he's gonna divert a tiny bit where he goes into the double gas before his mineral income. So he prioritized mineral income for quite a while and then went into the late gas, but kind of tries to get that excess gas as soon as the second geyser finishes up. Now Tech Lab, are we gonna see Cyclone? Maybe, but I feel like Dragoons should be fine against Cyclones. Starport on the way, could be also Cloak Banshee. Cloak Banshee would be actually quite devastating. So we do see goon range and the first couple goons gonna pop. So you kind of need to go into a robo, doesn't it? Doesn't it seem like that's the way? Because that's the only kind of form of detection you can get if you don't go into cannons yourself at home. Medevac drop, tank, okay. There's so many possibilities for it. Feels like the SC2 openers are way more flexible than what Brood War races can do in the early game. I'm not sure though, the Terran looked pretty strong actually. But the Protoss just feels so limited, doesn't it? What is he gonna slap down here? Pylon, alright, there we go, man. It's just making goons. Goons and sheer battery. I guess it's gonna kind of fare well at against what Honmono is doing, but if he just drops into the main and has those 2 siege tanks sieged up, and Classic does not see this coming, it's gonna be very difficult to defend this one. Oh, he's gonna rally the next siege tank and gonna make a Liberator as well. Liberators? I guess you can. Goons should be fine against Libs, right? How much range will they have with that range? So they have 6 without, which is, I think, 1 more than the Marine. And he kind of knows this is coming. He hits the Marine, unfortunately, first, though. So, and wants to focus down on that tank. And goon range is gonna be finishing up in 1 second. Making that 7 range, okay. No, that tank is definitely a little bit unfair, it feels like. He's gonna pick that one up, even. First goon is gonna be lost. But so far he's pushing this back quite nicely here. SCVs to repair this tank. Should not out DPS this Dragoon though. Dragoon mass. And there we go. He's gonna finish off all of these tanks, and Honmono is gonna GG here quite fast actually. I feel like he definitely could have done a little bit more, maybe placed this a little bit differently. But yeah, goons are good against anything that's pretty big, aren't they? I feel like a Banshee or Cloak Banshee opening, right? That should do wonders against any Protoss. It forces them to kind of blind counter that with either a Forge or a Observer early on. And if you open like that in a series of best of 3 and maybe do that 2 games in a row or something, I'm not sure. Should be quite powerful. Now, as is, Classic is gonna choose the SC2 race in the next game here. And of course the loser's choice, by the way. So Honmono did choose SC Brood War Terran, and he's gonna rally across a few SCVs, but this is gonna be scouted, and he's gonna adjust the other SCVs, which I like. But he does not know that this is actually also proxy going on from Classic. So this is gonna be super, super weird. It's gonna be proxy gates against proxy barracks. I favor the Terran because he can fly. This is gonna be nice. Alright, guys. Yep. Let's go. Double gate. Double gate against triple barracks. I mean, the gates can't fly. They can't run away. You can recall. Okay, so let's think about this strategically. You can recall units. He's gonna scout this first. And Honmono should know something's weird because he did not see that probe join his... I mean, both players should know, right? They saw each other. Honmono definitely did recognize that he saw that probe, so he adjusted the other two SCVs in the angle, right, where they went. So I know that he knows. I'm not sure if Classic actually saw this, but he should have seen it as well. So both players still going for their proxies. I feel like though, if Classic should have seen it, right, he kind of, you want to pull down. Oh, this SCV is stuck. That's unfortunate here. Now, what is he going to do? Throw down a bunker? Yeah? And then you fly over your CC? And then you win the game? All players would level up if SC EVO ladder launched. Wait, the ladder is at beta, right? I need to check this out. Maybe I can check this out later in today. Now, probes are trying to pull against this. He's gonna try to work on this SCV, but 60 HP SCVs are quite beefy here, and they can tank a lot of shots. Now, Marines trying to fend off these probes, doing some nice micro here. He's gonna lose the first Marine though. And on the other side, the ravaging also starts. Now, honestly, just pull all of your workers to the front, Honmono. Just don't get into the bunker. Into the chopper. Get into the bunker. Pull everything to the front. That's nice. Yeah. Kill all of these. Kill all of these. You've got to get all of them. You've got to get them all. You've got to get them all. He's bringing a few SCVs. He's not bringing all of his SCVs. I don't like this decision. Just lift the CC already. Bring everything over. Just make this your main base. You have a bunker on top of a ramp, and this is your only opponent mining base. You have a free win. Utilize it. Yes! This is what I wanted to see. Float that thing over. So there's a couple stalkers. He needs to be careful. He cannot float across these stalkers. If he loses this main base, he is gonna be out of the game. The stalkers should eventually out micro him, or he can at least force... No, not the SCVs, John. Let's just sit there. You need everything you can have here at this stage of the game. So he's gonna have 3 Marines in the bunker. He has like 5 Marines still up that ramp. He has still 4 SCVs there. Don't let this be seen. Oh no. Now, I think this is a big mistake floating over this, and if Classic sees this, he should go over and hit that main base, because that's when you force that stalemate. And that's the only thing I feel like he can do, realistically, because he does not have any money to build another base. And this is the win condition. If this thing makes it over, Honmono wins the game. And Classic did, I think he spotted it. He's now looking for that command center. Don't even make anything else. No, don't make that Marine. You don't need it. I mean, he can, but he doesn't even need it. Now, the stalkers are gonna... Oh my god, they don't find it. I can't believe it, man. There you go. As I said, Honmono is gonna win this because his things can fly. He doesn't even need to push out. He doesn't know how much money there is, of course, for Classic, so this is a little bit difficult. Oh, he's landing it over here. No! But he sees all the buildings. Everything's revealed. He sees everything's over here. Now, Honmono is gonna mine 5 minerals, lose 1 SCV, and now fly to a different location, and he has enough money for a bunker. He could throw down a bunker in this location. Now he will just attack this and go back. I'm not sure about this. He does have this bunker still up here. Now this is what I thought. Honestly, make that bunker here, invest your last money, and yeah, do that, or just bring over the main base, right? You see your opponent is being revealed at this point, and he's not being unrevealed, so eventually there's he cannot win anymore, right? Classic cannot win unless Honmono does a mistake. If he floats one barracks to the side, he floats the command center to the side, he will be unkillable. Even a bunker on top of here might be good. I'm not sure what he's doing, man. He has such an easy win, to be honest. It's so weird. What is he doing? He's trying so hard for the kill that he's definitely giving Classic like a idea of maybe he can win this, you know? If Classic can micro this correctly, right? Now this is the high ground, low ground situation. It's gotta be interesting. Mono's gonna try to walk back here. There's one Zealot. Can he kill these Stalkers? I feel like he's exposed. He's kind of giving Classic a chance to make this a stalemate. Oh my god, Honmono. Now this is possibly the last of it. These guys inside those bushes have that extra miss chance, right? If they get hit. And finally he will recognize, hey, wait, I can just float over here. He still has an SCV, he still has 100 minerals, he can make 2 more SCVs. He should just wall this off with his 2 barracks here. And then, yeah, fill up the bunker. There we go, finally, a man of my taste. He's gotta grab that free win. There's nothing Classic could do. That's a really good play, yeah. Love to see it. It's a checkmate, basically. And that's it, checkmate. He would start on mining. He already has 5 minerals in the hand. Do they have 8 minerals? No, they have 5, right? They do return 5. And there we go. It's gonna start on making SCVs. Classic will see this bunker and he will GG. See? See, Honmono, you made this difficult on yourself, mate. But at least you didn't throw away the game. So there we go. He picks up the W. Really good play. And I think that replay needs to be renamed. For some reason, it's gonna be Classic versus Honmono round 3. There we go. Watch. What a crazy game. Love to see that Brute War winning a few games here. Now, Classic did lose, so loser's choice, and he is gonna go again with Brute War. A lot of people favor Brute War races, apparently. And I have to say, they look quite strong. Bottom left of Citadel, it is Classic, and the top right actually being true this time, it's gonna be Honmono. Playing StarCraft 2. I wonder if I can ever rid of these tips. If they ever go away, help things. Oh wait, oh there was an option for it, right? What are those? Disable tip notifications. There we go. Okay, so Goon opening here for Classic. Again, looked quite decent last game. But as I said, I feel like a weakness would be Banshees. Or any kind of cloaked units. Widowmines, for example, Widowmine drop. If you go cloaked Widowmine drop, you can do that. That would be terrible for the Protoss player to deal with, to be honest. Now this is an extremely long map. You don't know where your opponent is. Reaper is gonna find out where that Dragoon is hiding. Classic still doesn't know where his opponent is. Of course, the Reaper did kill that probe. Oh, oh. Man, those Dragoons need a lot of shots for Reaper. 6 shots, 10 damage. Right? Versus light 112.5. Is a Reaper light, maybe? Maybe it's not 10. No, again with the tank opening here. And a Robo opening from Classic. Now, this should be Observer into Reaver. Wait, I'm just realizing this right now. If you go Bio as Brood War Terran, and if you play against a Brood War Protoss, the Protoss does have Goon range with 7 range on the Goons eventually. And if you go Bio, you have 6 range Marines, and if you put them into a bunker, they also have 7 range, so they should range each other, right? Does that work in Brood War like that? I actually have never tried because I never went Bio against Protoss. I was gonna lose that bunker. That's a nice bust here. Can he break him though? The tank should be able to win this fight here. The engineering bay is a little bit exposed. He tries to throw down another bunker behind this. If he makes a Marauder, right? A Marauder would be fine. Inside a bunker, 2 Marauders even. Concussive shells. They would completely change the math here. He's gonna have the 2 tanks. Honmono really likes his kind of early tanks. Very interesting to me. No, those look disgusting. Classic is just, this is just like pressure from him. He's going into another Nexus behind this. He's going into a shuttle. He's going into shuttle speed? Okay. Into a Forge and into Citadel of a Dune. So you can get that Zealot speed out. And yeah, I'm kind of looking at this shuttle speed. This kind of screams, oh, he already has that robotic support base somewhere. I didn't catch that one. There we go, of course. Yeah, he's making shuttle speed. Why? What am I talking about? So yeah, he could go also into a storm follow-up with this, going into observatory. Yeah, and as I was trying to say, he could go into a storm follow-up and drop a storm on top of those mineral lines. Do you see that Viking here? Rallying left and right. Against the possible drop here. A lot of dropped supplies. 2 dropped supply depots here from Honmono. So definitely slipping a little bit on the macro. +1 damage on the way for his bio units, while he's not actually making stim or bio units. He should probably get that stim going here very soon. He's only making like mechanical units, air units, stuff like that. Just scan that 3rd base. And finally we see combat shields and stim coming online here. Honestly, like grabbing and dropping another supply depot, by the way, man. That could have been 900 minerals, by the way, which you just spent there. Could have been 900 minerals. That's a lot of money he's kind of given away for free there. Now shuttle, Reaver, Goon inside, and we see it. That's the only thing I really wanted to see today. Storm. Brood War Storm. Now shuttle is gonna run into these 3 Vikings, and this is gonna commit the shuttle. Now tanks are spread out quite nicely here. The Reaver is gonna pop out and hit that tank and basically clear that one, but now it's committed and the shuttle is gonna die, but he loses like a full mineral line because he fights a Reaver with SCVs. Well, Honmono definitely kind of overestimating his marines there a little bit. Now, in the end, you kind of got what you wanted there as Classic. He killed a whole mineral line, 13 workers. That's fine. If you lose the shuttle and the Reaver, you're gonna be fine. It looks very good. He's up like 30 workers now. That's quite much. And he's gonna get his Templars out. They look cool. I love them. And they're gonna have Storm. They look actually like Templars. They're like gliding with their after images. And they're gonna get picked up into that speed shuttle. I guess not. No, he's going into the amulet. Or was it this? Scarab damage? He's making additional Reavers. Interesting choice. Oh, he still has one actually. Wow. No, he does have enough money, not money, he does have enough energy for Storm. He has Storm, 120 damage. Oh my god, that's a powerful drop. But that's also a little bit exposed to those Vikings. Just walking into the Vikings here is gonna eat a lot of damage immediately. It's gonna turn around. He will find out about this move out here from Classic. Sorry, from Honmono. And I think he saw that observer, but he's kind of not finding a good angle where he can actually kill it. So he's gonna bring the Vikings. What did he put in the shuttle now? Okay, so he dropped out the Templars and he put in the second Reaver. Scan is gonna... Ooh, not reveal this one. I think he didn't find this one as well. He's trying to play very tank heavy excuse me, style here. And Classic just keeps on expanding already on 4 bases. Setting up the 5th base right now. Has a lot of gateways. And Ataran is trying to solidify this position with a sensor turret, with a bunker. A few more structures here on the left side. Now we do see finally these marauders being in the... Ooh, Storm! That's why I wouldn't like to play Bio against this style. Does mech make more sense? SC2 Terran against SC Brute War. Does mech make more sense? Now those tanks even are eating a lot of damage. They have 175 health. Oh man. Things are still looking okay-ish. I mean, he's not gonna hold, no. Reinforcing Zealots coming in now. So many tanks though, but it's crazy, he just couldn't hold that position. I wonder if like Widowmine tank is the way to go. Something weird. Or Hellion. Maybe Hellbat tank. Maybe you need to go full air. Battlecruiser openings. Yeah, he still has 5 tanks, so he doesn't really want to give up. He's going into Ghosts now. Ghosts, of course, gonna be pretty powerful against those High Templars with these EMPs. He's gonna bring a few SCVs to repair these up, but it's still gonna be difficult. He's trying to reset them, but the SCVs are actually blocking. Yeah, now he's gonna reset them. This is a nice position on these tanks, but actually he can reach that. But, oh my god, I see the Storm already. Oh, there it is. It's gonna kill that Observer though. Luckily he has a backup Observer. Now Ghosts are gonna fall. Man, that Storm is so powerful. He still has more. Honmono is trying to retake his natural base. He has like 2 floating command centers over here. That's how bad the situation is. And we do see another Nexus going up here for Classic in the top left. My oh my. A Reaver walking. And even getting slowed by Marauders. That's like the worst, right? They do have concussive. It's gonna kill a Templar and a Reaver. That's a nice pick-off. I feel like you need to go very Marauder heavy, don't you? Yeah, of course the angle was pretty good from Classic coming in there. Reavers can't get slowed by concussive. Do they have that? What was it called? A massive or something? Yeah, massive. Okay, makes sense. I only saw the explosion. I was assuming it has to be slowed. I was gonna drop in some storms, but he doesn't even drop the storms out. And then G's already called. And here we go. Oh, they break force fields. Okay, very important in PvP. That makes sense, yeah. I didn't think about force fields.